Hi guys, welcome. We're so glad you've tuned in. I'm Jenny.
And I'm Chrys, and we are so happy you've joined us today. We've got a fun project, as you can see, as well as some really great summer hints and tips for you.
Yes, we are going to talk about summer as an acronym, easy for me to say.
Yeah.
We'll have each letter of summer will mean something, and we hope it'll be a great takeaway for you guys today.
Before we start that, we're going to talk about this little fun project because you can do this with your kids, and summer is an awesome time to do things with your kids. And so this is nothing but a Starbucks bottle that everybody drinks except me. But I get
She doesn't drink any coffee.
I get my friends to save these for me, and they make the perfect little flower vase. So while we're talking and telling you some hints and tips, we're going to work on ours, and all you need is some acrylic paints, very simple.
In case you can't see it, acrylic
Yeah,
paints. Very simple.
Simple, lots of different colors.
Lots of colors.
And then the bottle. And for me, because I am not as artistic as Jenny is, Jenny can use this paint pen and paint whatever she wants in great scripting lettering. But for me, I can buy these little fun
That's
things.
so fun.
Aren't they fun?
Yeah,
So
and they're quick.
They're just like a little stencil.
Yep.
And you can stick them on and come
And
up with
paint
a design.
and then pull it off.
So we're going to work on that while we talk.
While we
Okay?
talk.
So the first thing, if you'll think about the word summer as an acronym, that way you can remember all these things that we're telling you. And so the first thing we're going to work on, I'm going to work on mine, but while I'm talking to you about the S, it's going to stand for set new goals. Do you know that summertime is just like the first of the year? And it's a great time to set about something new, some goal that you have never done before, or maybe you've done it before and you've kind of put it aside and now you need to figure it out. So it's a great time to set new goals. That's what our S is going to stand for.
Absolutely. And we love the thought of doing new things, setting new goals, you know, at the beginning of the year and at the beginning of the summer. We always talk about this. Well, for the last 7 years, we've talked about it in front of everybody because we really, really enjoy the thought of just kind of getting out of the norm, what has become a norm, maybe a rut.
Right.
We want to get out of it, start something new and different. So S, as she said, stands for set new goals. U stands for unify the family. And what greater way than to sit down together and create something fun that you can leave out throughout the summer. I mean, I'm choosing the word celebrate because I'm kind of like, that's kind of my middle name. I'm kind of like have party will travel. You know.
You are?
Yeah, I am. So I am choosing celebrate. It doesn't want to lay down very good. If it doesn't very well, actually, my mother would have corrected me. But if it doesn't lay down, I will just do it freehand.
She will. But we love the idea of summer being the best time to unify your family. During the school year, you kind of seem to get all scattered. And sports and homework and all those sort of things. And so summer is the perfect time to gather your family together and again set new goals and then just unify as a family.
Kind of regroup.
Take a family vacation for sure, and that doesn't have to be the most expensive thing.
Nope.
Obviously, that can just be maybe going to the park.
I feel like I'm at camp again.
I know, this is kind of
way
a
fun.
camping project.
We met at Camp Chioka, which is a local Christian youth camp. That's what it stands for, Christian Youth Camp. And oh my word, we had the funnest time with all these fun kinds of things to do. So even if your kids are older, you know, just corral them in. Corral them in to do this. So we've said S, set new goals. U, unify the family. And M, make a difference. Wow, how many ways could we make a difference?
I love this one because for me, I go on a mission trip every year. I started taking my grandkids. John Luke Robertson is one of my grandchildren, and I started taking him when he was 11 to the Dominican Republic. And we will go back this summer. This summer, I hope to have all of my grandkids, or at least the majority, maybe 12 out of 14 will go with me. But for the last several years, the majority of them have gone with me on a mission trip. And that's one way I enforce in them that their summer is to make a difference in someone's life. Everybody does something different.
Right. And I think, you know, some people are able to travel and go do that. Some people don't even want to travel and go do that.
Right.
But maybe if you don't want to go, we had someone come into my office. I work at Life Choices of Monroe. And we had someone come in and say, you know, I really don't feel led to travel. I but I want to give. And so she sews all kinds of things, bags, little pocket, little zipper, all kinds of little things, little bags, whatever, little dresses. I mean, all kinds of stuff. And she gives them to missionaries to take wherever they're going. That's the way she wants to do it. So you can do anything. And I'm telling you, just as simple as a smile.
Oh,
If you just if you're going into a fast food restaurant, grocery store, anywhere, the gas station, whoever you meet, give them a smile. You know, we used to say, if you smile, people are going to wonder what you're up to. Well, let me tell you, you leave people changed if you give them the gift of a smile. That's a great way to make a difference.
Well, and also when my kids were all little, and Jenny did this too, my mother-in-law would go to the nursing home every week and take cookies. She would bake them first.
Every Wednesday.
And then every Wednesday she would gather up whatever kids were available and take them to the nursing home.
She
so
would.
The idea is just sharing this thought with your kids that our goal, our purpose in life really is to be a part of other people's lives, and how they go about it can be so many different ways. It can be a mission trip, it can be the nursing home, it can be staying at home and sewing and then giving your gifts that you have. But figure out some way to
I'll
make
tell
a
you
difference.
something else. You know, when Jean, her mother-in-law, who was precious to our family as well, it wasn't a big planned out thing.
No.
It was we knew she was going to do it every Wednesday. She would bake a pound cake, whatever, and then she'd just say, "You want to come? You want to come?" She would have us go and sing and go and love on the people. Just a simple, "Come on, let's just go. Let's head out." Doesn't have to be real specifically planned out. Doesn't have to be a difficult thing. You know, another thing would be if you just go and help somebody who's had a baby or who may not be well, if you just help them go and clean their house.
Right.
Go and or mow their lawn or anything. There's so many possibilities of ways you can make a difference.
Absolutely. So we've got set new goals, unify your family, make a difference. And the other M we're going to stand for is master a new skill.
Come on now.
That it kind of goes with setting the goals, but setting goals doesn't necessarily have to be master a new skill. But it's a great opportunity to learn something new that you've never done before.
I love mastering.
For me, I am not really great at artwork. And so for me to do something like, it's looking pretty cute, you guys.
Look at you. You just flung through it. Like I'm still on the third letter.
That's because you're way more meticulous and
I am.
But anyway.
Oh well.
But anyway, learning any kind of new skill, whether you've always thought, hey, I really wanted to play the piano, I wanted to sew, I wanted to draw, all kinds of
the
things.
above.
Or I want to do better in math. I know that's a crazy one. But something that helps you grow as a person, learn and develop some new skill.
I think reading is a fabulous thing. You know, we have now the internet that we can Google anything, but there are so many great things to read, like to get into a book and to have a journal and just really saturate. There's so many great things right now.
Hey, just the other day, my grandson, my 16-year-old grandson,
won
an art award, and we honestly didn't even know he was that artistic, and he won Best of Show. And so when I commented to him, I said, "How did you even know how to paint that?" And he said, "Mama, I just YouTubed it." I'm like, whoa.
Oh my word.
Now, if I YouTube it, I still would not be able to do that. He obviously got a gift, but
he YouTube piano too.
He can YouTube piano and now plays the piano beautifully. I'm just saying, we have resources now at our fingertips that we can learn something new just by YouTubing. Google it. All right.
Love it.
Now,
love
E,
it.
I love this one.
Okay. Where are you?
I'm on E.
Good. Gracious of living.
I know.
Evaluate yourself. This is always something that I think it's important to have a self-evaluation.
Yes.
You know, just kind of a self-checklist. How am I doing with this? I mean, really gut level. You know, the word says, search my heart, oh God. You know, in some quiet time, just get along with the Lord and say, show me ways that I am doing well. Show me ways I can do better. You know, we say the scripture quite often, create in me a clean heart, O Lord, and renew a right spirit within me. Got it.
Wow.
Yeah. The self-evaluation, if we will be honest with ourselves, can be so productive. But if we choose not to self-evaluate, it can really be destructive. It really can, because
I think
we're not
some people
moving.
don't even think about self-evaluating. And so
all the time.
it's time to think about that and just really look at what are your strong points and what are some of your weak points, and be very honest. And if you can be honest with a partner who can help share in that information too,
Like an accountability partner.
accountability partner,
Yeah.
that would be a great thing to do.
I think, due to the walk that I've had, I've been a single mom for 13 years, and early on it became really, really important to me that when I lay my head down at the end of the day, I would do that self-evaluation. If today is the last day I have on earth, did I love them the way I want them to know I love them? Did I live in a way that I'll be blessed to be remembered? Things like this, I would, all through the day, in the evening, so all through the day, I would be thinking, okay, I'm going to come to that part at the end of the day. Better be mindful about my choices. Be mindful.
It's kind of like a little self-report card.
It is.
And it's not to put pressure on yourself or to make yourself feel bad.
It's to inspire yourself.
It's to help you do better.
I think
That's
it's
exactly
to inspire. It inspired me.
We have one last letter, and that is R, and we're going to let that stand for relax. And you know what? I know you working moms out there, because I worked for many, many years. And so summer doesn't sometimes seem all that different. You're still going to work. But there is a bit of a difference. There's a pause in some of those things that the kids are involved in, and it'll be a different kind of adventure. But take the time this summer to relax a little bit around your house. And that's a tough one for all of us moms, because we're busy.
What was that? Relax? What is relax?
Yeah, what is that word?
What was that word?
But this is a great time to relax and let the kids climb in your lap and snuggle a little bit and sit outside on the porch and watch the rain fall.
I kind of have to crawl up in my kids' laps now.
Yeah, the bigger they get, the tougher that little job is.
Yeah, well, Olivia still tries to get in my lap, but my boys are, 6'8" and almost 6'10", and my girls are both 6'2". Yeah, I'm not a shrimp, but I do feel like it by them. I'm 5'11". That's not a shrimp.
No, that's not a shrimp.
No, but
not at all.
Up to them, I'm a shrimp.
You know what? There was a scripture that I remembered that I did want to talk about on the one about, making a difference, because Paul talks about in Thessalonians. Thessalonians was written to the people at Thessalonica because Paul was talking to believers. These are Christians.
Right.
These are people who know God now, but maybe only for a few months. They were like new baby Christians out there.
They were not unbelievers, though.
No, but they were believers.
That's
exactly right. And I love how this was written in 2 Thessalonians 3, 6-9. And I'm going to tell you the message. I have it written down here in the message. Now, that is a version of the Bible, if you're not familiar with, that is written in everyday speak.
It's like you're really actually reading a letter. I love it. I do it parallel to other translations.
Right. It's great to study other translations too while you're using the message, because that helps you understand what you're reading a little bit better. It makes it bring it a little bit more clarity. But anyway, in 2 Thessalonians 3, 6-9, he says, our orders, backed up by the Master Jesus, are to refuse to have anything to do with those among you who are lazy and refuse to work the way we taught you. So this is Paul talking to the people at Thessalonica, and he's saying, look, we're just telling you, and this is backed up by Jesus. Don't hang out with people who are lazy and are not doing the things we've taught you. He says, don't permit them to freeload on the rest. We showed you how to pull your weight when we were with you, so get on with it. I love how this version says that. We didn't sit around on our hands expecting others to take care of us. In fact, we worked our fingers to the bone up half the night moonlighting so you wouldn't be burdened with taking care of us. And it wasn't because we didn't have the right to your support. We did. We simply wanted to provide an example of diligence, hoping it would prove contagious. I love those two words and those thoughts. Diligence is just doing the things that you're supposed to be doing, and I loved his idea. I hope it will be contagious, because you know what? When we're out doing those things, when we're setting goals, we're unifying our family, we're making a difference, we're mastering new skills, we are evaluating ourselves, we are setting the tone for our children. We're hoping that what we're doing is contagious, and they pick up on all of that.
If we want them to do something, we have to learn to model it first.
Absolutely.
And the Word of God says also that a laborer is worthy of his hire, one, but if you don't work, you don't eat.
Right.
So this is all the way that God has taught us to have a good work ethic, and that speaks to the world around us. Our diligence, our excellence, our determination, our perseverance speak to the world around us. It says, they're different. I wonder why.
Yeah.
It's important for us to have excellence as a standard because he set it, not for us to raise or to lower. He set the standard.
So while we want to have a lot of fun this summer, we want to relax, we want to get our families together, we don't want to be lazy. We want to accomplish things and set goals. So here's my little flower pot.
I'm not done yet.
We'll show them anyway because we're going to end it. Oh, that's so cute. That is definitely a party.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a party. Wait,
So anyway, gather up some Starbucks jars and a few little paints. This is so easy to buy and pick up at Hobby Lobby or Walmart or anywhere, and sit down with your kids around a table and enjoy a fun project.
And remember,
yeah, go ahead.
Remember that this is a time for fun and can be a great teaching tool, a great learning time.
Absolutely.
Always make use of every opportunity to enjoy the teachable moments with your kids.
Right.
And doesn't matter how old or young they are, you can just adapt.
Absolutely not. So have a super great week. We'll
Yes.
be back with you next week. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel,
Please.
so that you can know when we've got something new up. And we will stay on the air. I mean, we will be available for 1 hour after the show airs if you
To
want
hang out
ask us
with
any
you guys.
questions or give us some ideas about some upcoming shows. So we'll see you later. Thank you for joining us.
Now it really looks like a party.
It does.